Welcome to my channel, Market Astrology and Horoscope. My name is Yasko. It's been a while since my last posting. Let me first start with the overview of 2020 for USA. If you're impatient like me, you'd want to get right to the heart of the matter. So let's start. There is a disruptive crisis. Actually, it's a catastrophe. I'm recording this on March 26th, and we have 4 months to USA birthday, the Independence Day, July 4th. This chart shows a crisis approaching. However, this comes from the Treasury or the Congress or via Congress. This pandemic has now turned into a financial crisis. However, the Americans are in a relatively calm state given the nature of the crisis. Please refer back to the last year's video, USA 2019, for the pandemic warning. This reading is a continuance into mid-2020 when America's birthday of July 4th begins. In fact, in the past videos, I think was a special topic back in 2019. There is a mention of utility prices or the electricity prices going down. So you may want to check that one out too. The American workers are in good health. However, the public is encountering a crisis as we enter 4th of July. There's a difference between panic in the street and in panic state. Now, this is a panic state. It is not a pandemic state. It's a panic state. So it is not. There is no panic in the street. The people are in control and are stable or well behaved. People are happier. They are not dropping on the streets or chaotically running around seeking help. American workers will be safe. The shock now is coming from burning up their money. Money in the bank is their concern. The immediate future is not so rosy due to money concerns. Banks also are not in a good condition. Assets could be dwindling. Health and essential business workers will be burned out and in poor health. Many of the workers will find themselves underpaid. The American workers will be safe. I don't think we are going to be wiped out. The stock market is in a critical state, but the heart seems to be beating. What is silently brewing is the crisis in the housing, construction, and the agribusiness industry. The energy market depends on our competitors. Its pricing and stability is determined outside the US. Therefore, the oil market or the oil field workers are part of the construction industry. Frackers fall into the construction category. They are not in a state of dormancy. They are now in the state of dormancy or hibernation. That industry has been severely wounded. So ask yourself, was there an attack, a war on the US oil industry by our enemies? This is what I mean by a silent war or silent attack. In the agribusiness arena, the farmers are in a state of crisis because their bankers may not be able to finance them and the foreign customers could cheat. There's still a crisis brewing overseas, and the overseas may need our food, but I don't know if they can pay for it. Homes or farms could go into foreclosure. or abandoned. This situation is almost similar to the 2008 financial crisis, except it is not as prominent as the Lehman shock era. This year, it is eclipsed by the concerns of media, transportation, insurance, sports, education, and other impending circumstances that need to be addressed immediately. The housing market will be in crisis, but it does not take center stage at this time. This chart does not indicate a new government. It does not indicate a new government. It shows that the government is starting from scratch. It is at the end of the road and about to make a change. This catastrophe is unprecedented, so it requires retiring obsolete methods. So getting rid of those that have outlived their usefulness is the theme. Otherwise, the government cannot move forward. It is going to modernize, but not this year. I'm reading year 2020 chart, so keep that in mind. 2021 is mid-year next year, but it's really around the corner as we end 2020. This government is reorganizing debt, insurance structures, bankruptcies, contracts concerning employment, entitlements, the budget, public income and debt, and reorganizing the entire framework this year. It is retiring a lot of the old. That means retiring people as well as debt. It has to get a bit leaner, perhaps, and is reorganizing change. The government is capable of managing the affairs of the country. Please refer to the astrological explanation that will follow in a separate video. Although I don't see a direct challenge or confrontation with other nations, there are too many complications, especially when it comes to foreign trade. Again, nothing is overt or direct this year, except the Treasury action. There is lack of trust all around, cheating by complicating matters with underhanded tactics. Now, I am referring to the politics. There seems to be a lot of arm twisting. For instance, at the oil patch, the cartel versus Russian oil, and the U.S. is also trying to do something about the price war. But this is really all about secrecy and money. Tune in to U.S. 2021, which should surface right around this time next year. If you like this video and feel that you benefited, please subscribe, share, comment, and push the notification button for the next video.